Hey players, welcome back to Ken's Game and Tech channel. Today, I'm diving into the highly anticipated Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. This upcoming title marks the return of a legendary fighting game franchise that has been a fan favorite since the early 90s. In this video, I'll be covering everything we know so far about the City of Wolves. Including its gameplay mechanics, character roster, story elements, and why this game is poised to make a big impact in the fighting game community. Let's punch right into it. Before we dive into the details of the City of the Wolves, let's take a quick trip down memory lane. Fatal Fury, also known as Garu Densetsu in Japan, is one of the most iconic franchises in the fighting game genre. It made its debut in 1991, developed by SNK, and quickly became a staple in arcades around the world. The series introduced us to some of the most beloved characters in fighting game history, like Terry Bogard, Andy Bogard, and Jesse Howard. Over the years, Fatal Fury has evolved and spawned multiple sequels, including the critically acclaimed Garu, Mark of the Wolves. Now, after more than 2 decades, SNK is reviving the franchise with Fatal Fury City of the Wolves, a game that promises to bring both old school fans and newcomers together in one epic showdown. Let's get into the heart of the game, its gameplay mechanics. Fatal Fury City of the Wolves is set to be a 2.5D fighting game, meaning it will combine the classic 2D fighting style with modern 3D graphics, similar to what we've seen in recent titles like Street Fighter 6 and Guilty Gear Strive. The developers have emphasized that they want to keep the fast-paced, tactical combat that the series is known for, while adding new layers of depth to the gameplay. One of the key features that fans are excited for is the return of the Just Defend mechanic, which was first introduced in the Garu Mark of the Wolves game. The system rewards players for perfectly timed blocks, allowing them to gain a slight advantage by recovering a bit of health and potentially turning the tide of the battle. Alongside this, the game is expected to introduce new combo systems and special moves tailored to the unique playstyles of each character. Another exciting feature is the introduction of interactive stages. In City of the Wolves, some stages will allow players to use the environment to their advantage. For example, you might be able to knock your opponent through walls or trigger hazards that can change the dynamics of a fight. This adds a layer of strategy to each match, as players will need to be aware of their surroundings and use them to gain an edge. Now, let's talk about the character roster, which is always a hot topic when it comes to fighting games. Fatal Fury City of the Wolves is bringing back some of the franchise's most iconic characters, including legendary Terry Bogard, who has become the face of the series. Alongside Terry, we could expect to see other fan favorites like Andy Bogard, Joe Higashi, and Mai Shiranu, each with their signature moves and playstyles. The game is also rumored to introduce new characters, potentially expanding the lore of the Fatal Fury universe. These newcomers are expected to bring fresh fighting styles and abilities to the table, adding even more variety to the roster. Fans are eagerly speculating about who these new fighters might be and how they'll fit into the existing storyline. In addition, the game is likely to feature several returning characters from Garu Mark of the Wolves, which would be a great, huge treat for fans at a particular entry. Characters like Rock Howard, the son of Geese Howard, could play a pivotal role in the game's story, bridging the gap between the old and new generations of fighters, including me. Let's move on to the story and setting of City of the Wolves. While details are still somewhat scarce, the game is rumored to take place in a gritty urban environment fitting the City of the Wolves title. This setting is expected to reflect the darker, more mature tone of the game, with a narrative that delves into the lives and struggles of its characters. The story is set to focus on a new conflict that brings together the old guard of Fatal Fury with a new generation of fighters. This could involve a power struggle within the series, with different factions vying for control, or perhaps a deeper, more personal story that explores the backgrounds of the characters. Fans are particularly interested in how the game will develop the relationship between Terry Bogard and Rock Howard, given their complex history. Another interesting aspect of the story could be the exploration of the city itself. If the setting is as integral to the game as the title suggests, we might see a narrative that ties directly into the environment, with each stage telling part of the story through its design and atmosphere. Of course, we can't talk about Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves, without mentioning its visuals. Built on modern gaming hardware, the game is set to deliver stunning graphics that combine the best of 2D and 3D art styles. The character models are expected to be highly detailed, capturing the essence of classic designs while updating them for a new generation. The stages will also play a big role in setting the tone of the game, from neon-lit cityscapes to shadowy back alleys. The environments are designed to immerse players in the world of Fatal Fury. The art direction is likely to stay true to the series' roots, while incorporating modern techniques to create a more immersive and visually cohesive experience. Whether you are a longtime fan or new to the series, City of the Wolves promises to deliver a visual spectacle that matches intense gameplay. So, when can we get our hands on Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves? While there hasn't been an official release date announced yet, the game is expected to launch sometime in 2024 or maybe even early 2025. The developers have been tight-lipped about the exact timeline, but given the excitement surrounding the project, we could expect more information to drop in the coming months. In the meantime, keep an eye out for gameplay trailers, character reveals, and possibly even a beta test to give fans a taste of what's to come. The hype is real, and City of the Wolves is shaping up to be a must-play for anyone who loves fighting games. That's me, alright. In conclusion, Fatal Fury City of the Wolves is poised to make a big impact in the fighting game genre. With its deep gameplay mechanics, rich character roster, and stunning visuals, this game is set to be a worthy addition to the Fatal Fury legacy and will be a banger for the community. Now players, what are you most looking forward to? The return of classic characters, the new mechanics, or the story? Let me know what your thoughts are down below in the comment section, and let's start the discussion. And as always players, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more updates on all things gaming and tech. Now players, I'm really looking forward to this game. I love fighting games. Personally, I never played this one, but I cannot wait to try out this new addition to the series, because this one was the 90s, guys. So you know, they're bringing back the old days, which is really cool, because you know, now fighting games have really, like, you know, it's kind of like newer modern or modern, you know, you guys know what I mean, you know. But like the older fighting games are more like classics, you know. And I love classics. Like when you play classics, even with that, and that's with everything, you know, the classics always feel better. But what about you guys? So what about you, sir? I know you're a fighting game veteran. What do you think?
I am so excited for this classic. Oh my god, I'm super hyped. They're reviving my joint.
I can't wait either. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep fighting, gamers.